Hello everyone, it's Relaxing Sounds 92 here, and today my channel is 5 years old. Time has gone by really fast, and I think it's amazing that it's already been 5 years. And in celebration of this, I asked you about a month ago to send me questions, so today I'm going to answer those questions. I'm doing it soft-spoken because that was most requested. I also asked whether you wanted in like a normal vlog type or more an ASMR type video. And not many answered that question actually. But the ones who did preferred ASMR. So I'm going to try to take it easy and not start talking too loud when I am answering all the questions, because I'm kind of bad at doing ASMR when I'm telling a story. I kind of tried to put the questions into categories because sometimes I got the same question, which makes sense. So I'm going to start out with more personal questions, and I'm going to end up with questions about my channel and about ASMR. So, another thing, I'm going to answer, I think, all questions. There were 2 questions that, I don't know how to put that, but I'll answer those 2 very quickly. No, I won't do ever anything with my feet in videos, because I have a feeling that those videos will be used for another purpose than what I intend my videos to be used for. And no, I am not single. I have been together with my boyfriend for 4.5 years and we're very happy. And if that is the first question you ask me, then you have 0 chance. So, okay, first question is from Lina Bina ASMR, and she asked what prescription on my glasses. I was wearing glasses when I asked you guys to ask me questions. Right now I'm wearing lenses. I've been wearing lenses for a very long time, but I've recently, about a year ago I think, started to wear glasses because I got lazy, basically, and because my eyes are very dry and I can't really find the right type lenses that work out for me without having no vision when my eyes get dry. So I had to look it up, and lenses are a little bit different than glasses, but my glasses were -2.5 on my right eye and -1.5 on my left eye, and the reason I don't see very well is because I also have a cylinder in both of 1.25, so I don't exactly know what it is, but it makes you see things a little double or something. I don't know. When I have no glasses in and I see a straight line, I see it like a few times. It's really annoying and it really messes up your vision. Okay. Anna Beth Barber asks me what country I am from. I am from the Netherlands. I have lived here my whole life. I was born in Twente. That's a region in the east of the country. And then I moved to Groningen, in the north to do my bachelor degree. And then I moved to the west to Leiden to do my master's degree. And now, because I finished my degree and I am unemployed, we've moved back to the east, but not exactly the same region where I'm from. More the region where my boyfriend is from. And my dad is from when he was really little. Because we live in a relative's house and we can rent it for very cheap, but sadly also not for long because he wants to sell it soon. So I had this big move and we'll probably have to move again very soon, which really sucks. But yeah, not much I can do about that. So I'm from the Netherlands and it's mostly known as Holland, but I don't like to call it Holland because that's we have 2 provinces. One's called North Holland, the other one is called South Holland, and together in those 2 provinces live, I think, like 3/4 of all the Dutch people, but that does not mean that it's the whole country, and most of my life I've lived outside of that region, so. Skjelver, if I pronounce it right, asks me what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. Well, that's kind of a big existential question, so I don't think I will be able to give a good answer to that, because I'm really still looking for what I want to do with my life, and I will probably get there when I'm answering some other questions as well. Alexander Raymond, I think he's Dutch. Where have you been all this time? Any plans on continuing your education? By the way, very lovely cats. Well, my cats are indeed lovely. I agree on that. I have been doing all sorts of things. So I was finishing my education, and my last internship was a bit of a struggle for me. I didn't really like the feeling of the office. It was really this 9 to 5, and even if you don't have anything to do kind of place. And I actually didn't have enough to do because my supervisor hired me without thinking about what I would do. And I really hoped that I could have found a job there, but I couldn't. So that didn't go very well. That also affected me emotionally, and when I'm not doing very well, I don't like to make videos, and I got kind of demotivated because ASMR has gotten so big now. I don't exactly know what caused it, but I have more subscribers than I had 3 years ago, and I have less views per video, which doesn't make a lot of sense, except that I know that I'm subscribed to a whole lot of people and I can't possibly watch every video. So I think that there are so many videos to choose from nowadays that the chance that yours will be picked is small, and that's why I put more effort in my videos than I did 3 years ago. So that felt a bit odd, and yeah, then my channel just wasn't high priority for me for a while. I'm sorry. So that's basically where I've been. And any plans on continuing your education? That's a good question. So I had to take a small break because somebody's here. Oh, she's touching. Don't touch the mic, honey. That's not what it's meant for. Yes, I have makeup on. I don't often have makeup on. I smell weird. Yes, I do. So this is Emma. I know there was a question about the names. This is Emma, and she's about 6 months old now. And she can be a very whiny kitty. So I expect that she will be purring in the background a lot. And I maybe have to cut something when she knocks stuff over. So, am I going to continue my education? I don't know that yet. I have no clue what I'm going to do with my degree. I have a master's degree in biology and science, communication and society. And internships are really important, and I didn't stick with the place of my internship, so I have no clue what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take some time to figure that out, and in the meantime I'll just have to get small jobs to make it work. For the moment, my boyfriend is making just enough to make something work, and he's also starting a new education. It's not been great in the Netherlands with some science jobs. Are you a sports fan? ASMR fan asks. I am sorry, but I am not. The only sports I watched lately has been esports, League of Legends, because I play that myself and I know what's going on, which makes it way more fun. And in comparison to that, Football is so slow and boring. I'm sorry, all sports fans, but it's just not my cup of tea. ASMR fan also asks, what color socks are you wearing? Are they matching or odd? My socks always match. Always. I cannot stand odd colored socks. My closet is also very tidy. Oh, that's the other kitty. I'll get you, other kitty. No. And this one is Mush. Dag Mush. Oh, he's looking at Emma's tail. Hi schat. Hallo. Dag Poppy. And he's called Mush because of his mustache. Yes. He's very handsome. And they're both very sweet and they both get along very well. They're best friends. And I love it. He's 3 months old. Did I say that already? I don't know. I got distracted by the cats. I had to cut a little bit because playing was getting rough. Oh, they're gonna make so much noise when they're in here. But if I throw them out, they go all whiny. So yeah, my socks always match. My closet is very tidy. And the color, it's... What color am I wearing? Grey. It's very boring. What is my dream career? He asks. I have no idea yet what my dream career is. The things that I think of that I would like are very popular and are therefore voluntary jobs, basically, like nature guides or stuff like that. So I'm still figuring that out. But I hope that I can be outside, have something to do with nature or animals or something. Okay. Music geek. Here. Groaz asks me if what my top bands or concerts are what I've been to. That's difficult. I know that about 5 or 6 years ago I was a big fan of Hertz. I'm kind of over their music now. I don't really know why. I mean, I think it's still okay, but I don't love it anymore like I used to. And I've been to a concert of theirs, which was pretty small scale, and I found that amazing. I remember that I felt it was the best concert I've ever been to. And a little bit more recent, I think 2 years ago or something, I went to Avenged Sevenfold in the Ziggo Dome with my boyfriend, and that was a really great experience because it was really big and I had never been to a metal concert before, and I enjoyed that a lot. And I would have loved to have seen Coldplay in their time of X and Y. I don't really like the sound they do now. It's too poppy for me. DLD asks me if I like Stevie Wonder, and I don't dislike him. I've just never really listened to him. I'm sorry. Gaby Desales? I don't know. Sorry. I'm going to mispronounce a lot of stuff, but I want to include names because I know I would really like to have heard my name if I watched somebody I liked. Has a few questions. Do I speak other languages? Well, I speak Dutch and English. Oh, English is the other language I speak, and my French and German is horrible, so I'm not gonna try that. It's just awful. What do my rats look like? Can you show them if you don't mind? I'm not gonna show my rats because most of them don't like being handled and they're asleep now. But maybe I can find pictures and I'll show them here or something. We have 4. We have Tira. It's a big black one with a little bit of white on the tummy, and I don't think I have a very good picture at the moment because she has an eye infection that's been going on for very long that antibiotics just don't fix, which is really annoying. And she has a big attitude and she doesn't like to be handled at all. so she will come on her own terms, but you cannot grab her. Then we have Mona. She's a white one, and she's kind of oblivious and very dorky, and it's really cute. She has, her head is tilted because she had an inner ear infection when she was very small, and it affected her her balancing ability. So, and well, she's kind of a bit handicapped because of that, but she's learned to live with it, and it makes her look really endearing actually right now. Then those are two sisters, by the way, Mona and Tira. Then we have two others, also sisters. We have Pip. She's an agouti, which is a very beautiful little ratty, and she is very explorative, and she loves to run around and just chew on everything. It's cost us quite a bunch of stuff already. And then we have Nova, and she has stayed very small. She's a ruby-eyed cinnamon color, and she's very shy. Even though you can see that she really wants to play, she most often the time just doesn't dare, and it's kind of sad, but I hope she'll get over it at some point. Isku asks me, do your own videos give you ASMR, and who are your favorite ASMR artists? My own videos do not give me ASMR, so while I'm editing I won't get a feeling or anything, but I have gotten tingles like once or twice when I put it up in the background to hear it all the way through, just to listen if there were weird loud noises that I had to get out, and I forgot that I was listening to my own recording, so I never trigger on my own voice, but sometimes like just tapping sounds or crinkling, that can work if I just realize that I did not make it. It's kind of weird. And also, who are my favorite ASMRists? That's very difficult. I've recently, not too long ago, discovered Raffy Taffy, and he's amazing. He deserves all the subs he has gotten really quickly. He's grown really quickly. Oh, it's difficult. I have had tingles, I think. Oh my goodness, I actually forgot right now. I haven't listened to a lot of ASMR lately because I couldn't find the opportunity. Because I actually have lots of favorite. I listen to old recordings of Pixbum, and I really like Softly Galoshes. Softly Galoshes. And I'm sure I'm forgetting some important ones, but I didn't really prepare this question. I should have just looked up my favorite ones, but okay, those are just a few that come to mind right now. Todd Howard asks me, what were you studying? What sort of career are you aiming for? Well, I kind of answered that question already. Do the rats get along with the cats? Well, Emma, the older kitty cat, just stays very far away and observes them, and she finds them interesting, but she's scared to approach them. And Moosh is also curious and is not scared. And I don't know if you've ever seen cats, but if they're like very interested in something, they can just start to slowly tap the thing that they're interested in. He does that with the rats. And Tira, the rat with the attitude, just doesn't have it. She doesn't accept that, so she'll just jump back. She can get pretty aggressive actually. And the other rats, just Nova gets really scared, and Pip just kind of goes along with it, which I think is interesting, because Moosh really plays rough, but she keeps looking for him, so the relationship between the rats and the cats is interesting, and I always have to keep an eye on them, especially Moosh, because he can just gets way too rough. Eirana asks, have you ever been unexpectedly recognized for your channel or TV appearance? Well, not on the spot, because I've never been approached and somebody asked me whether I am Relaxing Sounds 92. But I have received emails 2 or 3 times asking me if I were at a certain place at a certain time, because they thought they saw me, and all those times were correct. I once was recognized on the station of Groningen, the train station, and another I was recognized at another train station, Schiphol, the airport, and that was right after the Avenged Sevenfold concert, which is weird. It feels really weird. And after that concert I was just so tired, so I looked horrible, was basically sleeping, so kind of embarrassed that I was recognized at that point. But yeah, I've had a nice chat with all those people who recognized me, so that was nice. What's my favorite movie of 2016? I haven't seen too many movies that came out in 2016, because I'm always a bit late, and I find it very hard to pick one because different genres are so different. So I'm gonna pick a few. I did prepare this question because I was thinking when I read it, oh my goodness. I saw The Nice Guys with Ryan Gosling and that other guy whose name I forgot just now. The gladiator guy. And I thought The Nice Guys was really fun. And also I just have a crush on Ryan Gosling. So I found that movie very funny. A movie I saw not too long ago in the theater was Arrival, which was an impressive film that when the credits roll you just sit there and think about what everything meant. So that was a nice serious film. And my favorite animated film of the year was Zootopia, because I just found that, I mean, the storyline is so basic. It's probably, we've all seen it before, but it was executed so well. I just found it a very happy film. That film made me so happy. I was happy after the movie was done, so that was nice. Another question from EPL is, would you rather get hit with a tranquilizer dart or a taser? A tranquilizer dart, because then I would go unconscious, and a taser is extremely painful, I've heard, and can be quite dangerous too, so I'd rather just go knockout than be tasered. What's your favorite latest TV show? I'm kind of running thin on TV shows. We just started watching Sherlock again because the new seasons arrives, and I just thought it was fun to watch everything again, which I really like. I really like Game of Thrones, and we'll have to wait until summer. Oh my god, it takes so long. And guilty pleasures of mine are the Vampire Diaries and the originals, but the Vampire Diaries is in its last season now, so I have no idea what I'm going to do after that ends. Oh my god. Tom Stevenson asks, favorite film and why? So that's kind of similar, but of all time. I found that also really hard, but of the more the thriller series kind of movies, I really like Christopher Nolan. The Prestige was the first I ever watched of him, and I was really impressed with that one. And it's one of those movies where the twist just changes everything, and you can just go right back and watch it again, and that was really nice. Crazy Stupid Love is one of my all-time romantic comedies, because I thought it was really clever, and it has Ryan Gosling in it. Ooh. And when I was young, I was completely in love with Pirates of the Caribbean and Mean Girls. I saw both of those films so many times. So, yeah. Autumn Twilight X asks me what's my impression on Finland. I don't know a lot about Finland. I know it's cold and dark in wintertime, which is the main reason I would never ever live there. I think it was Finland that gave you like a sword if you get a PhD or something. That's an awesome tradition. I know they have basic income experiments soon, which I think is awesome. Normally I leave politics and that sort of stuff out of this because that can really ruin the way you view someone. But basic income is something that I support, and I would really like to see that working out. What else do I know about Finland? I think that's basically it. So mostly good stuff. And you can't help it that it's dark and cold over there, and you can't help it that I'm just really opposed to both. So okay, Treester asks me what I do on what I plan on doing with my degree. It's kind of a question that I've answered before. I just don't know. I'm figuring that out. And I don't. Nonchalant asked me, what is your degree? Well, it's biology and science communication. What is my current job? I am currently unemployed and I'm still looking for work, whether that's like field related or not. And what's my dream job? I'm still figuring that out. Many people wondering what I want to do with my life. I ask myself the same question a lot of times. Jasper B asked me what the future plans for my channel are. I don't really have plans. Well, no, that's not true. Because I am unemployed, I hope to have more time for my channel. So I want to do more with my channel. I want to get more active again, and I think that should be possible. Other than that, I don't have specific plans. I just have ideas for videos, and maybe that I can get to making more playlists or something, but I don't really have big plans. Deep Chill ASMR asks me what tips I have for new ASMR artists. That's really difficult. I mean, I started my channel when everything was way different. ASMR was way less mainstream than it is now. There were far fewer channels. Just do something that fits you. Don't try to copy other people. You can use them for inspiration. If you like something, I thought, maybe how can I do something? You can watch other people, but don't copy them. Do something that's just you. Go around thinking about what sounds nice, or your own experiences if you're thinking about role plays. It's really hard to be original these days because so many things have been done, so the only way to be original is to just do you, because there's nobody else like you. And that's basically it. If you want to try it, just try it. If you've tried something, you can send it to me. I don't mind watching links and giving feedback on your first videos. I like it that people ask me that, because, well, yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I know that I have this channel for 5 years, but it still feels weird to have this status of an ASMR veteran, as the person described me in his comment. His or her comment, I don't know. So yeah, that's basically it. Nora asked me what's been my favorite video to make. I don't have one favorite video really. Sometimes when I thought I found something I had something in my hands and I thought, oh, this sounds amazing, then I would get really excited and wanted to make a video with it soon. Since I've had a lot of items that I have already put in videos once, I have to look for them more, which can be kind of annoying. So actually I don't really have one that stands out. I hope that's not bad. Willie Tom asked what's my favorite kind of ASMR trigger or video to make. I don't know. I like both soft speaking and tapping and stuff, and that's why I do it both. I like to change it up a bit, not to always do the same stuff, even though I think that a lot of the things I do is kind of the same. I don't really have one favorite thing. I think, sorry, that's kind of a boring answer, but yeah, just being honest. Carl Deuce and Alophilesque both ask me about Magic, if I've played it, if I plan on making more videos. Well, I have noticed that I get that the Magic video is one of my better viewed videos of the last year, and I get requests to do it more. I've not been playing it a lot. I played a draft 2 or 3 months ago, and well, I still have those other decks, so I can still talk about it. I have to watch the video again to see what I already explained though. But well, I've already noticed that it is in more demand than other things, so I'm thinking about it. I don't promise, but I've been seriously considering doing another video on Magic. Dan Josie Requinus, I'm so sorry. Do you plan on implementing your degree into your ASMR videos? Well, when I did my 100th video, I kind of did, because I discussed the book that I was reading for a book exam. So I already have once. I talk about biology every now and then, but you know, since I'm not really working on anything at the moment, I don't really plan on specific biology related videos. Yeah. I guess I could try or something. I don't know. I don't have any concrete plans, but I could think about it. Whitkin asks me whether I plan on doing more roleplays. Well, roleplays aren't really my thing, but I have been thinking about one more lately. Like, I have a few ideas of roleplays in my mind for a long time, 2 or 3 years maybe. But and I even filmed one of them once, but I couldn't find a setup in which I didn't disturb the microphone. So I filmed it and I couldn't upload it because there was too much noise that went in the microphone because of the movements I was making, which really annoyed me. So then I actually put it in the fridge for a while because I couldn't figure it out. I am going to keep trying though. So I think, yeah, I have 2 or 3 ideas, I think, and I don't know how soon I will be able to do that. So I don't promise anything, but I have ideas. But most of my videos will still be soft-spoken like this, or just sounds videos, tapping, that kind of stuff. Then Marina Ocarina asks me how I got into the ASMR community and how I found out that it was ASMR that I was feeling. At the time, so between 5.5 and 6 years ago, I stumbled upon a video, an ASMR video, on the personal blog of a beauty blogger. So I was following her beauty blog, but she also had a personal blog on the side in which she posted very infrequently. And she found that video and she shared it, and she said, "This gives me the tingly feeling that I've had all my life, and it's called ASMR, and oh my goodness." And that's how I found out. So I never really thought about that feeling before. It would just happen to me sometimes during the hairdresser or sometimes in lectures, and I never really thought of it. I mean, I enjoyed it when it happened, and other than that, I didn't think about it and I didn't discuss it with anybody, so that was interesting. I never really consciously did anything with that. But then I stumbled upon that video and just this world opened. What was really, really interesting to find that, and it was great. And then, in Christmas break 5 years ago, I was making a very big puzzle with my mother, like 1,000 pieces or something. And then I was going over that with my nails, with the part that we had already finished, and I thought, you know what, that sounds nice, that sounds interesting, and I've never heard that before. I've never seen a video with people tracing their nails over a puzzle, or tapping on a puzzle. And I thought I liked my hands and my nails. I was already into nail polish a little bit. So I just gave it a try. I got positive feedback on my first video from a few people, a few very kind people who take the time to watch videos that have 0 views, and then genuinely comment what can be better and stuff. So that was really nice. I remember I filmed it in the kitchen, and there was this big clock that you could hear tick very well. I would never watch that kind of video myself. But well, we all have to start somewhere. And I just kept going from there. And in the start I grew pretty fast, and I had the television performance in 2012 also, so that was within the year of my starting my channel, which was pretty insane actually. That hobby just grew so fast. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went. And here we are 5 years later, and I'm making my 5-year channelversary video. It's really strange how everything goes, and I mean, I see the views and I see people commenting, but it's still strange to think that people fall asleep with my videos the way I fall asleep with other people's videos. I don't know. Nick Tree asks, and ASMR Beauty Sleep also, what are triggers for me? What are my most important triggers? I started out with just tapping, but then as ASMR content got more creative, I need more to trigger, so I personally like whispers way more than soft spoken, and I really like layered videos, and I like videos that combine sounds with whispers the most, which is the reason I still watch I watch a lot of roleplays, even though the personal attention is no trigger for me, or very rarely. But they combine videos, like I love hairdressers or ear cleaning, because they keep talking to you very softly, and then they make all the noises, and that's really good for me. And well, not too long ago I also figured out that I can sometimes trigger from visual. Yeah, that's basically it. So, I just remembered somebody at the beginning. That was the question, which ASMR artist do I like? I discovered, I hope I say it right, because I have not seen a lot of her videos yet, but Victoria Sponge, because she does all this stuff right around the camera, and it's amazing. It's the type of video that triggers me really well. And yeah, Ruffy Taffy also does a lot of hand sounds. I could give that a try once, I guess, because I really like the way he does that. That's amazing stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. So I rarely trigger from just whispers or just sounds. I really like the combination of them. And then the last question, do you like beetroot? Asks me if, it's kind of a long question, so I'm going to summarize it a bit. If I feel ASMR differently if I'm in a different environment, so if I'm like in public or alone, or already relaxed or need to relax. And I guess I think I can relax mostly when I indeed concentrate on it, but I shouldn't concentrate on it too much, because then it goes away. So when I'm in bed and I'm in the mood for tingles, then I can get them pretty intensely. If they just happen to me in not using a video, then they can get pretty intense as well, because then obviously I'm already in the right mood. Sometimes in bed, if I'm already too tired, I don't trigger, I just get annoyed. That's really interesting. This started happening to me recently. So yeah, it's a little bit different in different circumstances, I guess. When it's really crowded, it's harder to trigger, but then I also won't put up a video or something. Although I did fall asleep once in a train with a recording that I put on my MP3 player. And it was a very full train. There were like people standing also. But I guess I was already quite tired. I think I was going home on a Friday afternoon that time. So yeah, it's a little bit different in different situation, and I don't trigger everywhere or something. I remember when we had the TV appearance, I was very nervous, so I was just, my energy level was way over here, and we were, Ilse and I were called into the edit room. They had made a small compilation of a few triggers, Bob Ross, and we were just listening for, did you pick the right things? And Ilse said that she immediately had a hard time to stay focused. I had no problem. During my TV appearance, I also shared something that triggered me. It was a video from random Sarah Grace with markers that she was shaking. It made that little noise with it inside, and that triggered me at the time, like very nice, but only if it was alone. I could not trigger from that, so at that table in that studio with the lights. So they showed that video, and in the other frame there was my face, and they were just slowly zooming in on it, waiting to see something happen in my face or something, but well, that's not happening in the studio. So that was like the only thing that I found really awkward when I looked back at the show when I was home. So yeah, it's a little bit different when I am, it's not like I'm too stressed, because when I am stressed I sometimes put it on to calm down, but well, that was just way too public, and there was no way for me to relax in that way. I could not afford it or something. It didn't work for me at that time. Okay, so that was this Q&A. If you're still awake, I hope that you consciously chose to listen to it, and not that you have you're just unable to sleep. I hope it was relaxing, because I know I still rambled, and I talk pretty fast when I ramble. I hope I didn't speak too loud, and I hope I answered all your questions to your satisfaction. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the mix that came out yesterday and the mix that will come out tomorrow. Thank you so much for sticking with me 5 years or a month. Doesn't really matter when you subscribed. It really means a lot to me. You are the reason that I am still uploading, even though I haven't uploaded a lot in the last half year. So thank you, and I hope that you can enjoy my videos, and that you can enjoy some nice sleep or a break from whatever you are worrying about. And I hopefully will see you again soon. Bye bye.